Hi all, and welcome back for another blade review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Benchmade Lone Wolf series ridgetop, model number 40020. This particular knife is in Benchmade's value line, Lone Wolf. It's a company that they purchased and it became their value line. Let's go over a few specs to begin with. Blade length, 3.26 inches. Thickness, 0.125 inches. The handle thickness is 0.44. The blade material is 9CR13 MOV, which is a Chinese steel. It's a high carbon steel similar to 8CR13 MOV. It's just got more chromium in it, I believe. Advertised weight is 4.1 ounces. Let's take a look at that. Very nice. Now I did reprofile the blade, so I did take off quite a bit of the blade. So I think this is one of the first times that an advertised blade weight is actually what it is, for me anyway. So, this particular knife has hardwood handles and stainless steel bolsters. The blade is a drop point with a very lean hollow grind. As I said, I did reprofile that blade, so that's not the edge that you're going to be getting, but it did come utility sharp. It does come with dual thumb studs. They're not really volcanoed, but they are slightly. They definitely work fine. The hardwood is unknown. It's not even advertised on the website. I would assume it's some form of Chinese hardwood, as the blade is made in China. And that being said, it is very nice, very well finished. I believe it does have some sort of coating on it, some sort of polyurethane, I'm guessing. And it does have, obviously, full stainless steel liners. What's an interesting feature is the back spacer that runs almost the entire length of the blade is very nicely contoured with file work. And it is nicely done, considering the price point of this particular knife. It is slightly raised as well. There's a very small lanyard hole. The wood's held on with 2 screws. And it does have a pocket clip. However, the pocket clip is not movable. So you are stuck with tip down right side carry. The locking mechanism is Benchmade's proprietary nak-lok, I believe they call it. It's basically just a compression lock, but with a button. The blade is, you can see the milling on the blade. But apart from that, there's not very many serious flaws. I mean, you can see where they've connected the bolsters. But it does definitely feel good in hand. It does have a forward choil. Right here. So you can hold it in this style of grip, or you can choke up on it. And this is the grip that I prefer to use. This knife was given to me by my wife for Christmas, and I have EDC'd it a little bit, but I do find it a little bit heavy for the size of blade, and it does feel a little bit heavier. It's definitely got a chunky feel. It's probably due to the stainless steel bolsters. However, it does open quite smoothly, locks up solidly. There is a very slight amount of side-to-side play, but up and down is rock solid. The blade is slightly off center. However, you know, it's certainly not rubbing on either side, and for a knife of this price point, you really can't complain that much. The suggested retail price on Benchmade's website is $55. You can find it substantially cheaper on eBay and Amazon. I like the shape of this blade. It's got a lot of belly. Root makes it a really good slicer. That combined with the very, very lean hollow grind makes it very nice for slicing. Does feel very good in hand, in the forward grip and in the rearward grip. You still have quite a bit of real estate. There's an attempt at jimping, but it's, like most knives, practically useless. It does form a bit of a thumb ramp up here, but for the practical use of this type of knife, which would, in my opinion, be like an EDC style knife, I think that it would be adequate. It certainly wouldn't be wouldn't rate high, but it would be adequate. In comparison to some other knives, what do we pick here? We'll go with the SOG Aegis and the Benchmade Mini Griptilian. So it's really in between the two. All in all, I think it's a relatively nice knife. It's definitely has the appeal of a very classically styled knife. The wood handles. It's kind of a classic skinning style of knife, although I don't know if you'd ever want to do that with this knife, as it is a closed design, so cleaning it would be quite difficult. Also, I don't know how good the rust resistance is of 9CR13 MOV. Definitely a nice knife, and I do like it quite a bit. Once again, thanks for watching. I appreciate any and all support. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.